How are you? Is everyone fine? Okay, so we met again and I was just thinking about what was my last session. Was it about tooth cavity? Yes. So I already told that there are a lot of bacteria inside our mouth. You know what? I really want to see the bacteria. Let me check in the mirror. You can also do this activity at your home, okay? I can't see any bacteria. I really can't see any bacteria. I can only see my teeth and tongue. I don't know why I am not able to see the bacteria. Do you know why? Yes, it is all because of it is a tiny living organism which is not visible to the naked eye. It is only visible under microscope. So do you know what is our today's topic? It's all about the microorganisms or microbes. So what are microbes? Microbes are the living organisms which are only visible under the microscope. It is not visible to the naked eye. So the living organism which are only visible under the microscope. So, as these are only visible under microscope, do you know where these are available? Actually, these microorganisms or microbes are everywhere. They can be inside the plant body or an animal body or in the soil or in the water or in the air. It can be everywhere. Oh my God. Can you believe it? It's everywhere. Let me give an example. Like, does your mother prepare curd at home? Do you know how she makes? I am sure she makes it from milk. So, you know, I have also made curd from milk, as you can see. Do you know who helped in that? Actually, there are some microorganisms which converts this milk into curd. Got it? Do you want to know the name? I'll let you know. One more thing is also there. You know, yesterday night I was so hungry that I just ate whole packet of bread. And you know what? Only one bread was left in that packet. Whole packet I ate means only one left. My mom was telling, Baba, you eat this, you eat this. But I said, no, I can't. And I'm so full, maybe I'll eat tomorrow. So mom told me to refrigerate. But you know what? As usual, I forgot to keep in the refrigerator. Do you know what happened today morning? When I saw this bread, see, this thing happened. I'm so sad for this. I don't know why this happened. Same thing with banana. I thought I'll eat tomorrow and see what happened to this banana. You know, I'm so sad for these because these food are just wasted. And do you know who is responsible? I am responsible. Because I did not keep it in the refrigerator. I did not preserve the food properly. And that is why there is growth of microbes in it. Do you know which microbe? I'll let you know. There are different varieties of microbes in our surrounding. So, you know, you're going to learn about the type of microbes now. You already know what is a microbe? Now we'll learn about type of microbes. Or types of microbes. Okay. So the first one is bacteria. Bacteria is the first one. There are different type of bacteria. They look also different. How they look? Some are spherical, some are rod-shaped, some are spiral. And do you know there are different types? Also there are useful bacteria and harmful bacteria. So some are very good, they are friendly with us, and some are like our enemies. So what is that useful bacteria? As I told, one microorganism that helped in making milk from milk to curd. Got it? So what is that? That is bacteria, which does what? Milk to curd. So that is your useful bacteria. Then what is the, it also helps in like making of that vinegar. Okay. So making of curd, making of vinegar. So there are a lot of things, there are a lot of useful bacteria. Now there are also harmful bacteria. Do you know what is the harmful bacteria? That create diseases to us. Got it? Do you know what is that? What are the diseases? Like tuberculosis, or I will write TB, tuberculosis. Okay. And also cholera, also typhoid and diphtheria. Okay, so there are a lot of diseases that is caused by the harmful bacteria. Now, there is also one more living organism, microorganism, living microorganism. Do you know what is that? The most dangerous one, the virus. It's like very, very dangerous. It's like even more tinier than bacteria, smallest among all these, but the most dangerous. If you can see this thing, okay, all of these are visible under the microscope. But this thing, this thing is always dead when it is outside. But when it is inside a living body, it is alive. And it reproduces so fast, you can't believe it. So that is why it is the most dangerous one. And it always creates diseases. There is no useful virus at all. Okay. So what diseases it does? Polio. Okay, polio. Dengue, chicken pox, like that. And what is the most common disease right now? Why you all are in lockdown? Due to COVID-19, which is caused by coronavirus. Yes. So you can also write COVID-19. Do you know how does this coronavirus look? See. Looks like this. Kind of this. Have you seen this? You must have seen this in the news channels and all, right? So this is all about virus. Now we are going to learn about what? We are going to learn about fungi. So fungi is one more microorganism, and that is generally like grow on like dead, decaying, rotten things. Okay, so I showed you this now. This is fungus growth. That's a fungal growth. You must have heard in your house, right? So these things are like fungus. Fungus happen to these food material. Now, so what is actually a fungi? Do you know what diseases it cause? Do you know how useful it is? So there are different varieties. So there are some useful fungi and some harmful fungi. So fungi, as you can see, fungi. Have you seen okay, first I will tell you about useful one. Useful fungi. Do you know what it does, useful fungi? There are useful fungi means useful fungi. And you know what are those? The useful fungi are like yeast and mold. Do you know what is that? Yeast, mold. Yeast, mold. Do you know what yeast does? Yeast actually helps in making of bread. Okay, in making of bread, yeast only helps. So you can write making of bread. And one more thing that you always like to eat, that is mushrooms. That is a fungi. Do you know that? And you know it's very good for health. Mushrooms are very, very good because that actually decreases the blood sugar level. Okay. So mushroom is also your useful fungi. Mushroom. And do you know what is the harmful fungi? Do you know that harmful fungi? Harmful fungi are which does diseases. And what type of diseases? Ringworm, athlete's foot. So have you seen ringworm? It looks like kind of this. See. It happens to like animals, like on the skin, in human beings on the skin, and also in human beings dandruff. Have you seen dandruff on your hair? So that happens due to this bad fungi or harmful fungi. Now also I told you about athlete's foot. Athlete's foot means a person who is suffering from this disease. One foot will be very huge, heavy, like elephant foot, and the other one will be normal. So it's very difficult for the person to survive. Okay, means how he will walk. It's very difficult on his part, right? Now, so what I told, ringworm and athlete's foot. Ringworm, athlete's foot. What about the next one? The next one is protozoa. Protozoa are a vast variety. Okay, so they are like most in numbers than among all these microbes. Okay, they are present everywhere and generally in the wet places. Got it? Do you know what diseases it cause? Like malaria and dysentery, which is very common, right? So it looks like this kind of maybe. So there are different varieties. So I have drawn like only one variety. And protozoa, what diseases it does? Malaria and dysentery. So these are all the diseases caused by the microbes, and also about some useful bacteria, some useful fungi. Okay, I hope all of you enjoyed and understood the thing. Thank you so much.